Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with a little update for Ethereum and Solana. For the Ethereum technicals, price has consolidated within resistance at 3890 and support around 3200 for the short term. Price has broken below resistance at 3680 and now consolidates for the very short term within resistance at 3680 and support at 3200. For the very short term, volume supports downwards movement with a push on these bearish candlesticks just here, though for the short to mid term, price supports upwards movement with a lot stronger volume on these bullish candlesticks here with this last strong upwards movement. ADX declines showing no clear trend. On balance, volume continues within a expanding range, currently giving no signal, though as it is at support just now, it may give a bullish signal if it reacts and moves up and away, or a bearish signal if it breaks below this support line. ATR overall increasing from this last low here, where price continues to consolidate, and stochastics neutral and increasing, having just failed to fully enter oversold, where price just failed to reach support at 3200. The model of stochastics and support and resistance suggests an upward swing may occur at this point towards resistance at 3680 or up to 3890, where stochastics may enter overbought and price finds those resistance points. On the Solana daily chart, price moves down for primary wave 4, currently expected to be within intermediate wave C. Primary wave 4 labeled a zigzag as it is the most common corrective structure, though as the structure unfolds it may need to be relabeled. Intermediate wave B is labeled complete at this last high, though if it continues any higher it cannot move above the start of intermediate wave A at 209.69606. If that does happen, this wave count will be relabeled at that point. Now expecting downwards movement for intermediate wave C, currently expected to be within minor, minute, and minuet third waves. A base channel drawn around the minor degree movements from the start of minor wave 1 to the end of minor wave 2 with a copy on the end of minor wave 1. Price has broken below with some bearish candlesticks below and not touching even with their upper wicks. This constitutes a breakout and supports this wave count, seeing these third waves to pull price lower with increasing range and momentum. And on the technical charts, price has declined after this last high where price found resistance at 210. Price now declining after finding resistance at 190 for the short term. Volume for the short term supports downwards movement with a push on these various bearish candlesticks, though we have strongest volume for the short to mid term on these bullish candlesticks with this last high here. On balance, volume declines and currently has no new range. ADX increases with a bearish trend that is in its early stages. Where the trend initially started, it increased from a very low point and from both DX lines, though at this point the ADX line is above the positive DX line. The initial signal from ADX, where the ADX line increases from a low point and below both DX lines, is the strongest signal that ADX can give. RSI is neutral and declining, getting somewhat close to the oversold. Money flow also neutral and overall declining. ATR overall declining with price just increasing at this point for the short term. Overall, this bearish trend indicated by ADX sees price continuing lower for the short to mid term, which supports the Elliott Wave count. That's all for me with your brief update for Solana and Ethereum. If you want the Ethereum Elliott Wave count, we have a subscription for that on pureelliottwave.com. You can sign up for that using the link in the description below, and I hope everyone has a good weekend.